and I got them both right here, and everything is good. And I got the audio capture up, so I'm gonna watch so I know if it'll go out. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, no good. I guess I can get you. This link. So what I've been doing with this is I'm just starting my stream early and it's unlisted, and then I'll make it public after when it's time to start. Cause I don't know how it works with starting it ahead on what's it called, YouTube. Okay, there. I just sent that to you. Bam. We need to get like a bot for the chat.
Yeah.
We can have it like automatically post the other link every whatever 20 minutes or whatever, you know.
Yeah. All right. So here's your link. Copy link. And if I click it, so you're live already.
Right. Yeah. Just unlisted, and then I'll switch it. Whatever. when when I'm there, when it's time, we'll get it switched over. And then I can just edit the top off of this or whatever. I don't know.
So let me get myself all prepared. Oops. Why did I do that?
Okay. Here, I'm gonna end this call too and switch over to the Discord. All right.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Can I hear you good too?
Freaking A. Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm about to start going live.
Okay. I'm gonna get
See
mine
if
switched
it
up.
looks good on me.
Okay. Done. Save. Oh, I gotta post it on
All
TikTok real
right.
quick.
It looks like mine is live. It hasn't. Yes, mine is live.
Let's
I see
go.
yours.
Beautiful, bro.
Yes, everything is up and running. It's looking good. Go ahead and take this off. Boom. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. It's live with the Hive. You're watching your boy DGraves along with my man Chinstrap, aka G Hackler. And hopefully everybody can hear me. Can you hear me good?
I believe so. I can currently hear you. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us.
Perfect. Yeah. Also, in the chat, what we are going to do until we figure out how we can both stream on the same channel at the same time, we're just going to head and post the link to each other's live stream. That way, if you want to watch the other viewpoint, then you can.
That's right. So check the chats, check the description of the video, and you can find the links you're looking for.
Exactly. So today's episode, we're going to be focusing on Black Panther. He's going to be the last character that we do, but beforehand, we always need to do some warm-up sketches. This is a little warm-up sketch that we did right before the stream started. Nothing impressive, but you know, it's a nice Loki piece.
That's
So
nice. I like that. That came out pretty cool.
thank you. It's
Came out
something
nice.
just for now, while we was setting up the test.
Yep, we've been here, and we just couldn't resist. We couldn't wait. We're so excited to get it happening right now that we just had to get started, kind of thing. You know,
Heck yeah, bro. So how has your day been since our last stream? Man?
it's been pretty solid so far. Yesterday we were chilling. It was kind of a relaxing day, honestly. Even outside
Yeah,
of not streaming, we were just kind of hanging out a lot, to be honest, which was nice. Nice chill day. Got the stuff done that we had to.
yeah,
And wound up inking the Black Panther that you guys can see as the thumbnail for this video. That was a sketch we started in the last stream. I was able to get that inked and everything, and it was pretty good. Today's been solid so far. Solid so far. No disasters yet. So, how about
that's
yourself?
good, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm good too. I've actually been putting in a lot of work. I've been doing stickers, trying to figure that out. That process is really complex when you're just starting out. So until you really learn your process or the flow of how you want to do things, or even the quality, it
Right.
you gotta learn. It's a learning process, and I went through a lot of paper trying to figure out the proper dimensions that would work with my template, or even the how to make them die cut or piss cut is another way that you can make it like sticker sheets. So just
Mm,
learning this whole process it's been a learning experience for me.
nice. It's
Exactly.
you're at a point where you're getting them to come out how you want to though now, right? That last batch looked
Right.
really nice. Looked really clean.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So as of right now, I'm able to draw the picture with no issue. I
Mm-hmm.
can come up with a few different sticker designs, and then I do all of it in Procreate, as you know, or as the
Okay.
viewers might know. But I do it all
Right.
in Procreate. But just getting it over to the Cricut because I'm using the Cricut machine
Right.
and learning the process and learning the dimensions that work. And I don't have vinyl paper. I did order vinyl paper, but for
Mm-hmm.
now I don't have vinyl paper. I just got like some weatherproof paper, which is kind of like laminated. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
so having that, it's really it's just a new experience.
That's
It's
pretty
working
cool.
out though, so
It's
I like it.
fun. It's a fun thing to get going.
Yeah, actually, I should. You think I should show? I should show the stickers
Yeah, let us see,
here.
bro. Let's see these
Online.
batches you got.
You
Let's
want to see
see.
them? Okay. Let me get them real quick so I can show you.
Yeah, I want to see these too. Fresh, fresh off the presses. I've seen he has posted some of the designs himself. They're pretty dope. So definitely excited to see
Right.
these.
So check this out. I got two designs here that I did last night. I did a Spider-Man one, obviously, you can see right here, and then I
Oh
got
yeah.
this Spawn one. Two of my
Yes,
favorite characters. Quality
bro.
is pretty good,
Yeah.
right? What do you think? The colors
Yes.
look really good.
Yeah, dude. Those are definitely looking nice. I like that size too. That size is
Yeah.
like
So
not
I think these are like 2.5 by 3.5 or 3 by 3.
okay.
So it's enough. But to get the size that I want and the quality that I want, I have to print them pretty big. So I can only really get like six six images on a sheet, something like
Uh,
that, you know.
right. Yeah, I gotcha. Mm, that makes sense. So that's something you got to factor in, right? When you're getting the sheets, is how many stickers are you gonna be able to get out of it, right?
Exactly. Every time you do something, you kind of have to figure out like how are you going to fit it on the paper or the sizing that you want to make. And I'm
Right.
learning all that now, so it's not something that I would have known before. but I'm
Nice.
definitely learning it now.
I'm glad you are, bro. That's gonna make it a lot easier for me when I catch up. Then I'll be able to just
Yeah.
kind of ride the
Do
coattails a
you
little bit.
do you think that you'll want to do like stickers or sticker designs or something like that?
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have had a couple of my post-its. I got them printed like on demand. I got them printed as stickers,
Uh-huh.
which was pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. But even just designing like specific sticker things, I think would be fun.
Me, I'm trying to get ready for my show. I got a show coming up September 7th out in Moval. It's the Nerds and Hip Hop show. So I want
Okay,
to kind of have some new product that I can have there
I feel
for
that.
the show.
Nice. Are you gonna bring any? Have you been bringing your originals to your shows?
Yeah, I
Nice.
have. I've been taking my originals and trying to sell them there. But what I have is sometimes the setup, I'd be forgetting to like put them out.
Oh yeah.
Also because now I have like so much more than what I have before. Like I don't know. I guess I
Yeah.
need to really start factoring in what pieces I'm going to bring and stuff like that.
Right. You got a bigger library now, basically, right?
I do exactly. So I need to really just kind of keep myself on task and don't be bringing a bunch of stuff.
That's fair. That's fair. Bring in what you can make actually work, what you can fit, and everything. I get you. I get you.
Mm-hmm. So I've been really watching the season 2 of Loki, and I've been
Nice.
really just enjoying it. And he's been on my mind, so that's why we're doing Loki right now. I
That's
was
right.
like,
I
you know
like it.
what, Loki, he's cool. We could focus on him next week.
Yeah, that'll be
Uh,
cool.
but right now, just getting a quick sketch of him, see how I want him to look. Because I don't really think he's like a big superhero build. You know?
Right. Yeah, I agree for sure. And you kind of want to help him if you can give him the sly kind of look, right? Like he's up to
Yeah,
something. That kind of expression
yeah.
in his eye. That's what we're really going for. See if we can get that.
I feel like I'm not really capturing it as much as I want.
Hmm.
I can
Exp-
probably adjust his expression a little bit.
Expressions are tricky, man.
Huh?
Expressions are definitely tricky. I think. Um, but something that when it's done really well, it works so good. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
that's something I've
It's like,
noticed. We've been the kids have been watching Bluey. Sometimes have you seen Bluey at all? You heard of Bluey?
uh-uh.
It's this show, but anyway, it's like really simple style. You know, really simple. Like the eyes are just a couple circles, couple ovals, whatever. The eyebrows are just simple
Uh-huh.
shapes, but the
Yeah.
expressions they get on the characters is wild. Like it's such a range that they can get because they're using them so well. You know,
Yeah.
they're taking these simple tools and just applying them where a character looks like confused or like disappointed, you know,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
tricky, or you know what it's like. I want to do some character studies of Bluey, to be honest, this little kid show, just to see how they're doing it. Because I'm sitting there watching it, you know, and I'm just like, the emotions they're getting in the characters are crazy. So it really
Yeah.
stands out when it's done well, you know. For me, it really stands out for sure.
I have a reference because I really just it's his helmet, is at the end of the day I think I'm really just going to start like freestyling on the helmet because I don't really know.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's got a lot of little details, and I want to do it justice, but
But at the same time,
So
he, I
it's
mean,
just a sketch.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a sketch. And Loki can look like whatever he wants. So you can just say that's just what he looks like that day, bro.
True.
That's just what he looks like that day. It's not my fault. You don't like it? Sorry.
I did like that God look that he had though.
That was cool, yeah. I agree. That's a nice picture.
The God of Stories, is that what he's called afterwards? After he sits on the throne in season 2, he's the God of Stories
I'm not sure actually.
instead of the God of Mischief.
It could be. That could be it. God of Stories. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool show. Is that? Would you say that's How would you say that ranks as far as the Marvel shows? Have you seen all the Marvel
As far
shows?
as the Marvel shows, is one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not only is it an actual entertaining show to me, but it
Mm-hmm.
also had that Marvel quality. Like, you could tell that it was like in the same universe as the movies and stuff.
I
They
feel you.
put the
Yep.
they put that same, like, it wasn't dumbed down because it was a TV show. They
Yep.
put
I feel you.
the quality in it.
That's cool. I feel you. Are there any other shows that you really liked that you've seen that really any of the other
Um,
Marvel shows?
as far as Marvel goes,
Yeah. Yeah. Were any of the other ones standouts for you?
yeah. So what was the other shows that I liked? I liked Loki was the main one. I
Yep.
did like the WandaVision, but only after like the first few episodes.
Right.
Because it did start off really slow, and if you
Yeah.
wasn't ready for that, then it was jarring to the system.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen that one yet, but I've
Agatha,
heard it's really good.
Agatha all along is supposed to be coming out about Agatha Harkness, so I'm excited to see what that show's about.
Ooh, nice.
I haven't really watched any of the other ones though.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't either, to be honest.
No,
No, there's a lot I haven't seen though, unfortunately.
right.
But it's okay. We still make it work.
I think next weekend I'm gonna finally go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you if you've seen it or not, bro. Oh,
Not yet. I've seen all about it, but
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got one of my friends actually has. He says he has extra. He wound up with some extra tickets or something. He was trying to see if I would
oh
go
snaps!
go see it
So
with him
you're going
again.
$3.99?
Maybe we'll see. I don't know if I can. It's kind of hard to get out of the house, So we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. Pretty
Yeah.
fun faux show. No spoilers. No spoilers, everybody in the
No
chat.
spoilers here, but I come across them all the time. But I also watch them too. Like I don't. That doesn't bother me.
Really? Yeah, I mean
Yeah, it
it's not
doesn't.
really like a serious kind of movie either, right? So it's not like you're really ruining a crazy plot or anything. It's fun, but yep. Let me see. I feel like I don't know. Something's way out of whack here.
Check the chat. Make sure everyone's there.
We're chilling.
We
We're
got
chilling.
two watching right now.
Oh,
Let's see yours. It's slow today. That's fine.
it's all right.
Gives us a chance to really figure out these pieces.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
probably
when
gonna.
you're, have you already decided how you want to do Black Panther?
Yeah, yeah. I have a reference picture I took. I got these. I went through and I
Oh
rated.
yeah, with the toys, yeah, I'm gonna use one of those too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
rated my kids' toys and found I stole one of their Black Panther and took some pictures with it. So yeah, I'm gonna do one of
that's dope.
those. I want to do, bro. I really want to try and do an 11 by 17 of it, which I think since I have a good reference and I can do a lot of shadow with it, I want to do
Mhm.
inks and then some color on top, like kind of like I did with that one Venom.
Mm,
a while back. I think I want to do something like that, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe a little ambitious, but it's okay. Make it work.
that's that's all we gonna be on this show.
That's right.
Ambitious. Yeah.
Ambitious,
Why
baby.
not? Why not?
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Let's see. Your sketching is looking nice, man. Those
What you
drapes
say?
are. I said your sketch is looking cool. Those drapes are nice coming out.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Coming out.
I'm right now. I'm just going like low pressure. That way, I
Yeah.
can maybe clean it up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
lightly
but
erase right now.
he's got like hair, so I gotta get the hair kind of drawn down a little bit.
I feel you. Let me see. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil. I just erased mine a little bit. I'm gonna try and clean it up. See if I can fix it. See what we can fix.
So since we're starting to really get solidified on our schedule, our stream schedule, and we're really figuring out the two segments that we have. So we're gonna have live with the Hive, where we're kind of doing this. We can interact with the fans, and then on
Yep.
Thursdays we could have a more relaxed, like you said, maybe just to get ahead of things, or to just
Right.
therapy, like a therapy session where you really
Yeah.
just no pressure, jam session, kind of like in the cartoon block.
Right. Yeah, I feel
Do
that.
what you want. We could use that as the like Q&A for people that tune in or have any questions about your process, or uh, they want to know what you think as you're sketching.
I like that. Definitely.
Yeah,
Or
think that work?
yep. Or even just whatever. Like if we're working on something like like a comic page or whatever, if I can do some inking of the Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of whatever's on the can be freestyle. Go make it. Go help her. Got the graph gear out. I like that, bro. Which pencil is that right now you're using?
So
Which
I started
thickness?
off with the 9. The
Mm-hmm.
yellow is the 9. So it's
Okay.
the biggest lead. It's the biggest lead that comes with it. And then after I kind of figured things out, and it's not so much of a sketch, um, I go. I'm gonna go in with a smaller lead and do some fine line.
Nice.
Right
Nice. Cause
now,
you that.
I'm just throwing lines right now.
Yep. I feel you there. I'm gonna keep my. I just sharpened my lead holder. I'm gonna use this to try and clean it up, just because it's a little less smudgy than my mechanical pencil that I have. Mine's a little kind of smudges really easily, which is a little annoying.
Yeah. What lead is in there?
In the mechanical pencil, I think it's just I don't know. This is just a cheap one that I had bought. It's HB lead, so it's softer. Because I use 2H lead in my
Yeah.
what's it called thing, the David Finch pencil.
Daddy, how long
Yeah.
is this
I
be?
I
A while.
never actually did that. I saw that you have like the grip on yours and stuff.
Yeah,
I never did it. I never followed through with it.
yeah.
I thought I was going to.
I feel you. It's nice. It
Does
does
it help?
definitely help a little bit with like, because
Does
I'll
it?
notice sometimes when I'm grabbing the pencil hard,
Uh-huh.
um, then I can just switch over. I'll just like grab it on that, and then my hand will feel better or whatever. It releases that
Uh-huh.
tension. But also, to be honest, I just like that I have this shiny tape on it. That makes it fun. So that's a big part of it too for
I,
me is having fun with it. A lot of stuff like just a lot of the things, the art supplies and stuff. Not necessarily art supplies, but I try and keep it as fun as I can.
Yeah.
everything. And like even if it is something serious, in a lot of ways, but I still like to keep the check this out. Check out this pen I got the other day, bro.
It's rainbow.
No, get out of here. It's this one. I got two of them actually. This is the red one.
There's a blue one too.
I thought it was over here. I'm not sure where the blue one is, but I have a blue one too.
It's the same as that, but that is instead of red, that's blue.
Yep. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
I love how your sketch is really looking.
Oh yeah?
Mine. Yeah. I like the expression you got. That expression fits the character a lot more than the one that I have, which isn't much of an expression at all.
You definitely have the expression there, though. Thank you, but he's seen that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're too kind, good sir.
Nah. I'm just glad to be here, to be honest. This is the highlight of the day, really, in a lot of ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
It's nice. Feels nice to be making some art with my bro.
Daddy.
What, son?
The time is 3:50 p.m.
Okay. Thanks. Loki. Have you seen all? Are you fully caught up on Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't think I want his jaw to be like so round because he's not fat.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a little
like
bit. I see what you mean. It's a little big.
You see? Yeah.
It's a little big. Maybe a little low. I don't know. I can't tell. Jaws are tough. Jaws can be tough sometimes. Get this. I'm trying to have a little bit of definition with the horn. Or not the horn, the helmet thing. This dang helmet. I like it though. I like drawing shiny things, shiny reflective things.
Do you?
That's fun. Yeah, I don't always get it, necessarily great, but I do think it's fun.
Yeah.
I used to not really be comfortable with it, but Evan gave us a lesson that really helped me a lot. And then I've been able to kind of build off it from there and keep working on it. But no. Line
How
up.
are you? So how are you showing the shine and stuff on? How are you accomplishing it?
Well, the main thing is I want to have a big, dark, well-defined shadow shape. And so what I do is a technique from Ryan Benjamin where I'll go in with the side of my pencil and I'll shade it a little bit and I'll kind of just get something in there, kind of maybe a more loose, a more free shape, and then go in with the tip of my pencil and really define the outline for it. Because that's one thing with shiny stuff is the shadows and the highlights are going to be really well defined. And the silhouette too. I want to make sure I have a nice smooth silhouette for the actual, like I'm doing this horn right here, and I'm going to give it a rim light on this side too, actually, or on this on one of the sides. I'll have a rim light and having a bright highlight right next to the shadow shape, right? So not only is the shadow shape really well defined, but it's also got the bright highlight right next to it. That really helps get that nice shiny look.
Nice.
But a lot of it is just kind of experimenting, and still for me, I'm in the phase where like sometimes I get it to look really shiny and sometimes it just looks like a weird texture,
So it's not as consistent as you would want.
Yeah, not necessarily, but I have the basic the basic understanding of it down, you
Right.
know. And I feel like I get lucky more often than not with it. Um, but like that looks kind of shiny. It's a little jagged. I think if I smooth this line up, that'll probably help. Get it a nice outline and kind of a gradient. You can have gradients in there too, or different values. They don't have to be gradients. They can be kind of blocky shapes, but different values will help. You don't want just the bright highlight and the dark shadow. Having some other values helps too.
Yeah, I hear you. So it's almost time to go to our next one.
Oh yeah,
Are
it
you
is.
ready?
Oh yes, probably. I mean, I didn't finish this unfortunately, but I think no. Don't let him in here, guys. But I think
it's just a good it's a good
this, yeah,
start. All we
yeah,
need is a starting point.
we can get this finished before Monday for sure. Basically.
Do your last cleanups, and then we'll show what we got, and then we can move on to
Okay.
more Black Panther. Now you mention it, look how much mine is smudging
Oh really? It is smudging a lot. Dang.
a little bit.
It might be just a softer lead too.
Yeah.
Shoulders are off. I think. Get this. Bam. Bam. A little bit of shading down here. Bam. See if we can get the outline. Nice crisp outline. Anytime you're drawing something metal like this, gotta get that nice outline. That's looking nice. I like the lighting you got working on there, bro.
Say that
Nice.
again.
That lighting that you got on your sketch is looking good.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Nice.
Because I'm over here like, man, I don't know if this is reading right.
No, it's working for you. It'd be working. It'd be working. Almost there. Almost there, everybody. Almost there. We're going to be moving on to Black Panther. Woo! One of the best.
Throw them lines. Throw them
Yeah.
lines, bro.
I'm hurrying. I'm trying to hurry. I'm going to just get the face shaded a little bit more here. Boom. Boom. Real quick, real quick. I should be using the side of my pencil, I guess. Bam. Got that shaded. A little bit of shadow there. A little bit here. Shading, shading, shading. Got that kind of blending in with the shadow. Give this a little rim light down here. Boom. Almost done. The time's ticking.
Oh.
The line's waiting. We got a line of people waiting for their sketches. Their signed sketches.
Oh, that looks good, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Yours as well. Didn't really get his hair really in here.
I like that smile. I'm telling you, yours has a better expression. That's something that I'm gonna work on next time I do it.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
I don't have that that smirk, but I also want to like maybe stylize it a little bit more too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we're working on is getting
Yeah,
the stylization part where we're happy with it, which is a process, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Okay, what you thinking? Calling it?
I'm I'm thinking I'm done with him.
Done. Done. There it is,
Done so.
everybody. That was about a 20-minute
I could put
sketch.
just a little bit. Is that how long it was?
I think so. On mine, I started mine a little bit earlier, but I think it's been about 20 minutes. Can't tell on yours. Or no, I guess 30. It's 1 o'clock right now, so 30 minutes. Solid for 30 minutes. It's not bad.
Nothing wrong with that. 30 minutes.
Not freaking
One
bad.
sketch.
Boom.
Pretty soon we're gonna be knocking them out in like 10 minutes,
I
15
know.
minutes, like what we're trying to do.
It's
That's
gonna
why
be
we're
inked.
challenging ourselves.
It'll be fully inked in 30 minutes.
All right, so
Okay.
that's Loki right there. The quick Loki sketch. Next one, I'm gonna make his horns better. Like they gotta
Okay.
be bigger. They're
You
not
like?
intimidating enough.
Yeah, I like the bighorn version too, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. So now we could do Black Panther. I'm pulling up those references that you had sent.
All right. Bet.
Because
I'm gonna do.
I like what you did there, man.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna show. I'll put the one
These
I'm
are your
using.
kids? These are your kids?
Yeah, it's the toy. It's the toy that we have, and I lighted it. I used my ring light to just get a one lighting source, and then I went and like boosted up the contrast. I got rid of the saturation, just to get the stronger shadows. So this is the one I'm gonna be doing. But I do like
Yeah,
a few of them.
I
I'm gonna
like
scroll through for the chat. For the viewers, we got a few options here.
I'm gonna do the other side.
Oh wait, I'm on the
that angle. I'm gonna do the other one.
yeah. Oh, okay, I feel you. I was gonna do this one was the other one that I liked, but I decided on that. Or well, my girl decided on the first one. But I like this straight on shot too. I might use this for another sketch sometime.
Yeah.
This one was cool. Yep. And we're gonna try and make something awesome. I actually still have the toy right here. I still have it in here. You can show it off for everybody. Black Panther toy right here. This is all you need. You wanna get your own reference? This is all you need right here. And actually, it's funny. The head on this one pops off. So you know how Evan will be using his head sculpts or whatever. I can just do that with this toy. yeah. We popped the head off one of their toys, and then we sat there for like half an hour trying to pop the heads off of all of them, trying to see which ones we could use for reference. Yeah. So we got like Captain America. I got a Captain America head. I got Black Panther. There was like a couple we were able to pop the heads off. So plenty of reference is what I'm saying. Okay, I need to get my camera up here a little bit better. Got a few people in the chat. Shout out to everybody for stopping through. Gonna be starting this Black Panther drawing right now. And you're doing is that a 6x9? Or what size is that? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, 6x9 for me.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, that's a good size. I like that. You're definitely able to fit a lot on there, I feel like. Too, at least with what you've been doing so far.
I agree. I think it's a good like small size to where you can do a lot with it, but you also don't feel like you're overwhelmed. Like, 11 by 17 could be a little difficult.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For some people, maybe for sure. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, it is a lot to manage, man. The big paper. And definitely things like proportion are a little trickier on it for me. I mean, because I'm not used to it. It's just because I'm not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, getting things proportion right and the line thickness of the tools that I have is weird. It's definitely just taking some getting used to. So if we have this, try and do a quick gesture. I want to get the sketch done fast. Fast. I was gonna say a time, but I can't think of the time. So
Don't set yourself up for failure.
yeah, fast. Basically, so the goal here is we're gonna do a cool drawing fast. We're gonna do a cool drawing. That's the goal.
Oh man, you always do a cool drawing.
Oh, stop it. You know that's not true. You see what happens. You see what the people don't see. You know the truth.
That's why I'm telling you.
How much have you drawn Black Panther? We were talking about that a little bit last time. Have you drawn him?
How much have I drawn him? I've
Yeah.
drawn him enough. I have drawn him a lot. I can't say like a lot, but
More
I've
than
drawn
once
him
or
enough.
twice.
Yeah, I've drawn him.
Nice.
However, every time it's like the first time.
Dude, it's so true.
Every time it's like the first time.
And you know what's funny is I've seen like experienced artists say that I think it was in one of the Dave Finch streams. He was talking about it too. He was like, when he was younger, he's like, when I was younger, man, I thought it was just gonna get easy someday. And like they both started laughing, they're like, that's funny, it never gets easy or whatever. And I'm just like, man, bro, that's not what I want to hear. Come on.
Exactly.
Tell me it gets easier. Come on.
Can't do it, friend.
That's all right.
Can't do it. It never gets easier.
Yeah.
You get more comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Ooh, let them know.
But it doesn't get easier.
It's all right. Guess we'll just have to rise to the challenge. So try and shape this head out a little bit better here. I got kind of the little gesture in. I'm gonna see if we can start solidifying it a little bit. This is getting done today, bro. Right now on stream, this piece is getting done. It might not be fantastic, but it's getting done.
It's getting done.
I'm living the motto, bro. The finished, not perfect. Done is better than perfect. Whatever. That's the motto for real.
I'm trying to kind of look at some of the designs on the mask aren't going to be. It isn't going to be crazy.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking that too. Take a little bit of liberties with that one. So if I want it to be slightly looking that way. So we're gonna have the eyes like there, maybe somewhere around there.
Maybe like that. I might have his head too big.
Let me see.
Trying to be quick with sketches. I try to stay on time.
You got that. I mean, you got a clean sketch already, bro. That's quick.
Thank you.
Quick.
Thank you. Let's see what you got.
Somebody stop him. I'm still laying it in, but I got the
What
basic.
size is but that is that another 11 by 17?
Yeah, yeah.
You're a menace.
Trying.
You, my friend, are a menace.
That's the goal, baby. We trying to make something out here. Trying to do something here. Let's see. It could be an epic failure, but that's okay.
No,
It could always be an epic failure.
I've never seen it happen. Not to Hackler.
Jeez, stop it. Oh my gosh. Just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. I'll send you that. I'll cash up you the money later for saying that. Okay, so if I have, gotta move. I gotta get these eyes in here. I'm avoiding the eyes. Gotta get them placed.
I feel like the angle of his head in this reference makes it feel like it's often.
Is it one of the ones looking up at him? I think I know. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That the designs on his mask, I'm really just gonna have to wing.
Yeah, I agree. If I do that. Like this. Get these eyes. Once I get these eyes in here, everything will be easy. The dang eyes. Always.
Always.
Always the dang eyes, bro.
How are you working through that problem? Because the eyes is also something that I struggle with sometimes, and it's probably the most noticeable that something is wrong.
Yeah, it is for sure. That's why it's so stressful to get them right. I just keep like one thing is I try to not convince myself that they're right just because I have drawn and erased it 10 times. I'm not like, oh yeah, because I want to just be like, yeah, that's fine, that looks good, But you
Yeah.
kind of have that little voice. I get the little voice in the back of my head, like, bro, that doesn't look right, And so I'll just keep erasing it, and I'll try and measure and try and like, if I can't get it, then I'll try a different way to line them up. I'll try measuring them maybe, and comparing like the eye distance, or I'll try splitting up the face and everything. It just kind of depends. We got Noodles live in the chat. Have you tried out the Sharpie paint markers? I have not tried the Sharpie paint markers. Have you tried those?
I have not.
You've not either?
I have not. No.
Are they worth it, Noodles? Have you tried them? I've used really the Poscas are the only paint markers I've used besides for markers I'll use just alcohol markers.
I always wanted to find those refills for the Copics, and I can't ever find them. Have you found any? Because I see that like Evan uses the wide ones, which is God, it seems so helpful.
Oh yeah, for real. I haven't. No, I haven't. I actually haven't really tried to buy any though. To be honest, I haven't been doing as much marker stuff recently, so I've just been
you've been
kind
doing
of.
a lot of painting.
Yeah, I've been on the painting grind.
Better look.
It just depends. There's different. Some people do some insane things with markers. Definitely some marker. Like this guy, there's this one guy I follow, DGraves _art. Definitely go check him out. He does a lot of really good stuff with markers and ink washes. Really uses a lot of mixed media. Even he actually just posted this colored pencil sketch he did the other day of a character, and it turned out really nicely. So definitely go check that guy out for sure.
Thank you, bro.
Not sponsored.
Everyone needs someone like you in their corner. That's a fact.
We're all on the same team, baby. We all
Exactly.
on the same team, baby. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. See, right now the eyes are just not really working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on. I've tried them a couple times, and I'm not getting what I want. So I'm gonna keep going with the sketch for a little bit and try to not waste too much time, because that's one thing I'm definitely guilty of. Unfortunately, is I'll just kind of get stuck on one thing like that,
Yeah.
and then it'll make the whole
Mhm.
sketch take and it'll make the whole sketch take forever. And yeah, the eyes are important, obviously, but I need to, you gotta get it done. So
Yeah.
you need to be able to call it when you're like not making the progress you need to be making, which I struggle with for sure. Like I said, I get focused in on things, get lost in the sauce.
Got lost in the sauce, man.
Dude, it happens, bro, to the
Lost
best
in the
of
sauce.
us.
It does.
But it's all right. Let's see. Get this.
Wait. So I'm looking at trying to make something out of how these things are connected on from this reference.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to just wing it because I always
Maybe.
do them like a certain way, you know.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like my style, but I should be able to do whatever I need.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the reference is just a jumping off point. Gives you something to
Exactly.
work from, and then do whatever you need to do. But I do like how he's got these. He's got like this outer mask outside his eyes. That's kind of cool. And it like goes down to right there. Goes down. Comes up. I got the toy out right now. I got the head. I'm looking at it up close, trying to understand it a little bit here. Cheating a little bit.
All of this should be shut up.
Do this right here. Try and make something cool. That's one thing I've gotten from you is you're trying to make something cool at the end of the day, and you kind of keep that in the forefront of your mind, which sounds kind of obvious to say out loud. Like I'm trying to make something cool, but
But
it's not
it's one of the
necessarily,
easy
right?
things. You start getting caught up in all of the details and all the
Mm-hmm.
extra stuff. Tom McFarlane says it best. He's like, at the end of the day, our job is to just make cool stuff. Do people want to look at your art? Does it does it make them feel the way that you want them to feel?
Yeah, that's good.
That's all I try to keep in mind majority of the time. Like, man, not every piece is gonna be cool to me. It's not
Right,
gonna be a hit, not every time.
right.
But that's what I'm looking for.
But you're still gonna try it, just
Yeah,
because,
I
just
want
because
to get
you
better.
know that realistically, whatever. But you're still gonna try. I feel that.
I'm
I
trying to
like
go
that.
platinum.
Hey, on the path, baby. On that freaking path right now.
How long have you been drawing? This has been an all your life type deal. I know we've
No.
talked for
Yeah, yeah.
years.
Right. I have not been drawing my whole life. I'm one of the feels like it's not very common, but one of the people who hasn't been drawing forever that's trying to be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I when I was younger, I actually I thought the drawing was really cool. I always loved like art stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that art was just something that you were either good at or you weren't good at. I thought it was a talent thing, to be honest. And so that kind of just kept me from pursuing it, really, because I felt like I didn't have the talent for it. So I just kind of automatically ruled it out as being something for me to do. But then in 2020, I just got the urge to do it, kind of thing, where I was like, I had learned multiple skills over the years and had kind of
Mm-hmm.
changed my opinion about it, where now I was thinking I think this is something that can be learned. And if I sit down and practice, I can learn how to do it. And so I just sat down and started practicing, pretty much is how it came about. And just haven't stopped since.
That's right.
But it's pretty cool. And it's
I
great,
was
It's great.
I was watching like my typical Jim Lee videos, and I was like, man, I really feel like I can do this. All I got to do is
Nice.
take the time and learn it, like invest the time into learning the craft.
Right. Did you
It
ever
shouldn't
feel
be
that
hard.
too? How like that it was a talent thing? Did you ever have that thought before?
Yeah, I did. I did. I always felt like you have to naturally be good at it to some degree, or else it's just going to be an uphill battle, in
Right.
my opinion.
Right.
But you can push through it, and it's a learnable craft. At the end of the day, all you need to do is be willing to do it, put in the
Yep.
time, effort, and energy, and you can be
Facts.
one of the greatest.
So
David
true.
Finch, who is someone that we always talk about, or we love his work and stuff, but he didn't start off in comics. Like he didn't grow up reading comics and stuff like that. From what he said, his sister put him, and
That's
he
crazy.
just decided that he wanted to do it.
Right. Yeah. That's so sick.
Yeah.
It's all about what you're willing to put in, I guess.
At the end of the day, that's all anything is
Anything.
how much effort are you trying to put into it.
Yeah. Right. And obviously, some people are naturally maybe start off a little bit ahead of the gate, right? They get a little bit of a head start. But even with that head start, if you don't invest in the time or whatever, you're still not gonna be able to make it happen.
Exactly.
Compared to someone, it's Naruto and Sasuke, baby. Hard work versus talent. You gotta go for it, bro. Which is what we're doing. Going for
Look
it,
at that.
baby. That's looking nice, man. That's really
How's
coming
yours looking
together.
so far?
That's getting there.
I like that.
It's getting there. I'm trying to get the outline of the head a little more to be something, but I want this, probably something like that. I'm trying to get some of these details in here now. Have this come up. Still trying to stay loose. I'd kind of slowed down a little bit here. I want to
Did you?
loosen up again. Yeah, loosen up a little bit some more. Kind of slow down, but it's okay. So if I have it like that, something like this, maybe. Go get these kind of
I
lined
should
up
have.
in here.
I should have did. I should have did one where it was just like all black, and it's really just a negative drawing.
Ooh, that would
That's
be sick.
that's the direction I should have gone.
That would be cool.
It would have been.
You got any black paper?
I do. I do have black paper. I have tone paper too, and I used it. I've used it the one or two times, but
Yeah, I feel you. That's how it goes with some stuff sometimes.
yeah.
It'll get used
It's fun.
eventually.
It's funny how you were talking about the eyes, and now my eyes look all funky.
They do. Let me see. You got it. You got that. That's easy.
You know what it is? Sometimes I have too much of a curve up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like between
You
them,
know?
like the
Yeah.
yeah. That's a hard thing to get right. I feel like it's like I mess that up a lot too. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Let me ask you this: Do you feel like if you still have opportunities that you could teach somebody how to draw, even still? Like, do you need to be a professional with 40 plus years of experience before you can teach somebody?
Nah, definitely not. I
No.
think I could get someone. I think I would be able to explain to someone like who wanted to learn the way that I learned how to draw, which may not be the way that everyone learns how to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Because I took it kind of, I mean, I kind of took what might be a boring path for a lot of people. Like literally, when I started drawing, I went and started drawing boxes. I wanted to learn how to draw 3D. How to make draw form. And so I filled sketchbooks up with boxes, bro. To be honest, like I wasn't sitting there drawing Batman and Spider-Man and drawing cool stuff. I was drawing boxes, or I would try and draw from life. Like if there's a chair sitting there, I'd try and draw the chair,
Right,
um, which might not be, I mean, it doesn't sound fun. Like saying it right now, I understand that doesn't really sound very fun.
right.
But I really enjoyed it, and it really helped me. I mean, that developed how I see things related in an art way. Because a lot of art, I think, well, art really all comes down to observation. The most important thing to be able to draw is being able to see, I think, and not just see, but to observe, right? Because if you can't really observe what you're looking at or what you're breaking down, then you're not going to be able to get the kind of effect that you're wanting from it, you know?
That's what I'm talking about. Let that man cook.
Can't break it down, baby. You got to be able to see.
Let that man cook.
You got to be able to see, bro, and observe stuff. So I think that I would definitely be able to convey that to someone, like be able to take someone from looking at things like a like a normie, to then go to
Uh,
looking at things like an artist.
yeah,
But I don't, like I said, my path might not be fun for everybody, or the kind of thing that, even though maybe someone of a certain age wouldn't really be into, like a younger person might not be down with that. But also, I mean, I could teach you how to draw Spider-Man,
you can
or
teach me how to
Batman.
draw.
I could teach you how to draw Spider-Man. Yeah, man. I mean, I know you've been trying to get that down. It's been a real struggle for you, but I can give you a little walkthrough whenever you want, bro. I got you. Got
Do
you.
that because
I got you.
speaking of, when you draw Spider-Man, what is the biggest struggle that you have with Spidey, if any at all? Because I know you're a pro.
Oh yeah, right, right. Well, I can imagine what problem I might have. I guess. Right. No, when I there are a couple things. I think that getting a cool head shape kind of sometimes gives me a little trouble, because he's one of those characters that can be a little more animated. I think, or I like when he's more animated, and when people push that and exaggerate certain things, but I don't always get that down. And stylizing the eyes in a cool way is
That
challenging. I'll do them the same way every time, or I'll try something. Like I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna make this one more angular or whatever, and it just doesn't look cool, right? Like just to be like, I'll look at it and be like, yeah, that just doesn't work. Those two things are probably the biggest for me. What about you? Do you have any struggles with Spider-Man?
to this day,
To this day, I
um,
don't believe it.
what
I
I
know you're lying,
struggle
but
no, what I struggle with is, like you said, I really want to get his eyes.
mm-hmm.
I want I want those cool eye shapes. Also, like really understanding how wide to make the lens itself, not the outer, the outline, because you do the eye and then you outline it with black. But I
Mm,
still need to figure out how big to make the white middle part.
yeah. Yep. I get what you mean. Yep. That's a good point.
You know, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a
So
good point.
that's what um, that's what I feel like I'm working on the most with Spidey.
I feel that. That makes a lot of sense. I'm redoing these eyes a little bit here. This isn't working. Something right here is not. This ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. But it'll get there. Spidey. Do you think that Spidey is the easiest character for you to draw and make a cool picture every time? Like, do you think he's your most consistent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I do. I think him, Spawn, Batman, that's pretty much it. Deadpool. I think Deadpool is pretty
Yeah.
easy for me to do at this point.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I would say Black Panther, but we're watching this, so
we'll see.
That's you know that ain't true.
We're gonna find out the answer for that one. Stay tuned, everybody.
Who else? Who else do I think I draw pretty easily? So Spider-Man.
Wolverine. What do you say about Wolverine?
I still feel like there's a few aspects of Wolverine that I struggle with, and it's the easy ones too, because I be trying to do too much. I want him to look a certain way, like I've seen before, and I really just need to make him mine.
That's fair. That's valid.
But at the end of the day, all art is you saw something that looked cool at one point and you want to do it, right?
That's true. That do be facts. It all comes from that. Now I got a little more in here. Try redrawing these. Come on, baby, please. Just work. Just look good, you dang drawing. Nothing. I'm just pleading with the pencils. Just pleading with the art to work well for me here. That's all. Let me see. I want to bring this up a little higher, I think.
Look at this. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, bro. That lighting is nice. Those shapes you got are nice.
I think I'm gonna ink it too.
Do it. You have to. You have to.
You think?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, those are sick. That necklace is looking fantastic. I like how you did that.
Draw Black Panther getting oh my god. Draw Black Panther getting railed by Namor, but they're both girl versions.
Ooh, okay. There we go.
Get out of here.
That's the content. It's the content that people are really wanting from us.
The people they're talking. Let me so while it's calm, how do you feel about our stream schedule? Do you think it works with your schedule? Is it a little too aggressive? Are we gonna have to make some adjustments?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think it'll be fine. So, I mean, school still hasn't started yet here, right? So we haven't really been done the tester of it, but I don't see that as making it like harder or anything, you know. I think if anything it'll just be easier once that's going. But yeah, I think that it should be fun, really. The grave shift ones or the late night ones will definitely be hit or miss for me.
That's gonna be.
But obviously, that's more your thing. So yeah, you know. But if we ever wind up hopping on at like 10 or something my time at night, you know, I might be up around that time So like that could be an occasional
So
thing we do, but
that would be like 8 o'clock my time, but that wouldn't
right.
fit with the grave shift theme.
Right,
Of
yeah, that would just be if we're
what I
just
mean?
doing like a random. That's not a grave shift.
Yeah,
That's more just a random thing.
yeah.
But as
Okay.
far as the
So
days, the Monday, Wednesday for sure. Thursday
okay.
as like a chill thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Which
Yeah.
which I don't think would be something I would ever need to miss, but something that is, not as serious or whatever.
Okay.
I definitely see that as being, yeah, as being something we can do consistently. When we do those Thursdays, are we going to use that for our episode count, or are we going to count that as like a different show, like sketch
Yeah.
Thursdays or something? Is that going to be a different
Yes.
episode? Okay.
I love that. I think that should be sketch Thursdays with the Hive, but then live with the Hive is Monday and Wednesday. We should
Right.
do it like that.
Yep, I feel that.
I I'm trying to see if I want to do any more
I
of the
like
like.
that. He's kind of got a pattern on his suit a little bit in this toy, which I don't know if I want. I feel like I do want some kind of texture on it, but I don't know what. What do you think about this, bro? What are your critiques for me at this stage? I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the head shape, the eye shape, or this shoulder is probably not right. I think it needs to go down more.
Um, I like it. It's big. I think I don't know. I think the angle that the head is placed at with the neck might be a little off.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, I think I
but
see what you
maybe not.
mean.
But also keep in mind that the perspective could be a little skewed because of your camera angle. So how I'm
Sure.
looking at it, it's not really straight on like mine. Mine probably is off too.
Like the left side of the neck, maybe. I think I see what you mean, though. I think it's
You see what I
too,
mean?
like it's
Yeah.
curved the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like what about what? Here, hold on. Here, I just had a
That
quick.
looks better.
That looks better.
That looks a lot better. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So it's
Let us know in the chat what you think about these sketches so far. If anyone's hanging out, see a couple people in here. Let us know what you got. What you got to say.
also, you guys keep in mind we got the link to both chats in the chat. So feel free to stop by and see the live view of the other person's sketch as well.
Yep, scroll up, check the description, whatever, see what we got going on. So I want to black in.
Have to do much scrolling.
Yeah, I guess true. All right, I'm gonna start blocking in my shadows here a little bit. Just rough shadows. Using the side of my pencil for this, as always. Something like that.
His thing is like, it's like fibers. You know what I'm saying?
So, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
How are you depicting that in your sketch?
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and get some kind of texture. I'm gonna try and just show some texture on it, really, and have that do it. Maybe in like, cause I got a decent amount of shadow in mine, so I'll maybe try and have the Terminator, like right at the line where it switches from light to shadow. I'll get some extra texture in there and see if I can use that to help suggest that it's that material. We'll see. So then we got something like this.
If we ever get hired to draw Black Panther, I'm gonna keep
Dude.
it. Oh, I'm sorry, not even to backtrack, but you remember how we were talking? The artist I was thinking about is Brian Stillfreeze. I
Oh
got the
yeah.
Black, I got the Black Panther comic book because I was watching Brian Stillfreeze, and I wanted to
Nice.
see a good example of his work, and he did phenomenal.
Nice.
Brian Stillfreeze is brother who did the Black Panther.
Yeah, and it's really good.
It was good, in my
Nice.
opinion.
Nice. Got this. Start to show some form on these. Trying to keep it a little bit loose still. I'll do some inks. I still need to get my ink wash system set up. I haven't gotten it set up yet. I bought those containers though. I bought some containers that I can use for it, but
Which ones?
just the probably similar to the ones you got. These guys right here,
Oh, nice.
clear with a
Let
little
me
black
see.
lid. Yeah, I just popped them up. Just give the delay a second, and they'll get there. But yeah, so I got some of these. I've just been using them for like my paint water right now, just because I haven't made the ink wash yet.
Oh yeah, I see you. Yep.
That's pretty
Those look
similar to what you
exactly.
have, right? That's the same thing.
They look exactly the same.
Perfect. I'm trying to get as
They work.
much.
The
Nice.
the only problem with those is if you put just ink in there, I don't know if it's gonna stick on. It's probably gonna stick onto the side, so
Oh, true.
it's not clear.
For like the solid black, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try and keep the solid black out of it. I'll just use it from the tube
keep that in mind
for
because
the good
I
call.
don't
Thank you.
know.
That's a good call. Speaking of inking, it's almost time.
How far are you gonna take this sketch?
I'm finishing it, bro.
But what is that?
Finished.
You got
Finished piece, ready
ink
to
and
sell.
color. Yeah,
$150. That's what $150.
150.
That's what it
I
is.
like that. I like that.
No, just kidding. Probably just 100. It'll be $100 picture. That's the level I'm going for. Yeah, well, I want to ink it, and then I want to do a little bit of paint on it, um, just for a bit of color and some
You
kind of
said ink
background.
and paint?
Just a little bit of paint. It'll be mostly inks. What do you think, Elliot?
I'm about to ink right
This
now.
is nice. Me too.
11:44. We're about to wrap.
It's like the same reference.
Yeah, he's using my reference. He's using a different picture. I think he's using this picture. But yeah.
They look the same.
Yeah, we're sharing reference here today. My son came in, he says everything is looking good. He said we're looking good. Look at something like that right there. Ooh, that is looking kind of cool. Sheesh. I said that is looking kind of cool.
What is?
Everything, bro. Both these sketches are, I think, looking kind of nice here.
I dig it.
Looking kind of nice. Give me 1 second, everybody. My camera's gonna go away for a second. I'm gonna take a quick photo of this. I might go post this over somewhere real fast. Let people know what they're missing out on. Although this shoulder, I think this shoulder needs to be a little more jacked. His left shoulder needs to go. There we go. Now it's man. That's what we're going for. Boom. Post that on the story real fast. Real fast. Get this, and then I'll have, we'll have, I guess 2 sketches we'll be able to get out of this, right? For videos coming up soon. Everybody stay tuned for those. Coming soon. How's my battery? We're doing good. We're doing good, baby. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the background on this? Something simple, something I want to have. He's gonna have the bright highlights over here. So I want to have. Actually, it's funny. Even in this reference picture, the background kind of worked out perfectly, which is hilarious. It's like
Yeah.
the background behind the lit side of his face is dark, and then the background behind the dark side of his face is light. Which was an accident. It was total accident. I did not do it on purpose. But I was just sitting here looking at it, and I was like, "Man, this this whole picture just came together right in the reference picture," which is pretty funny. Pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna clear my pencil tools out of here. Some of this stuff out of the way. Get the brush out. I'm gonna be doing some brush inking today. As always, I pretty much always ink with the brush when I'm doing lots of blacks. Always the brush. Although I was using my brush pen for the Black Panther for this thumbnail. And I think I'm gonna need to get a new ink cartridge for it soon. I felt like I was blowing through the ink.
Really?
Yeah. I already had to replace it once, actually. I was using it and it just dried up on me. I was like, man, it felt like I hadn't even had it that long. But it dried up on me. Let me see. Oh my god, yeah, this one's pretty much empty too, bro. Come on. I'm gonna have to get a new container, a new cartridge. I like this Pentel. I got this Pentel brush pen. You know, I always hear artists recommend them. It's definitely pretty nice.
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
this is
then do you
the.
refill, or you just buy the cartridges like that?
Yeah, you get the cartridge. So it came with one extra one. So I've gone through two
Nice.
cartridges so far with it. But yeah, I think this is the Pentel Pocket brush pen. I think is the specific one it is, but yeah, it's definitely. I mean, you know, there's a reason I blew through the inks with it. It definitely works nicely.
I'm still using the Tumbo,
Yeah,
the
I feel
Fude no Saki.
it's a good one, bro. It's definitely a good one.
So do you think this necklace came out all right? Because
Yeah, bro, that looks great. I think so. I think you got the shapes. You can tell that they're facing different directions. You know, like going left to right. You can see the different. I should probably add another one on the side of mine, really. On the back side of him, just something like. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that looks dope, bro. Dope. Killed it.
thank you, dude.
Fan freaking tastic. Okay. Inking time. Let me get this up here.
I need to go to a smaller one now.
Okay. Switching to like a fine liner.
I'm gonna use a 0.8.
Okay. Okay. Now that's still kind of thicker for a micron, right? That's not like super thin as far as their pens can go.
Yeah, I agree. So
But
with
that's a
this
size that
one,
works for you.
when I go from the outline, anything
Okay.
on the inside I want to use with the 0.8, and then all the fine details I use with the 2 or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. And that's been a system that works for that size of paper and everything you've been working on.
Yeah,
Nice.
it works for me.
Nice. That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Found out what works.
Let me see. How are you doing your lighting?
I'm
You're
doing.
going
I'm just.
just black ink.
Yeah. and then I'm gonna go in with color for the transition. The midtone will
Color.
be color. The midtone will be color. I'll probably do a purple to transition between the inks and the whites. I want to one thing. Well, what I was thinking of doing was so I've been like leaving a lot of the blank paper right with my paintings recently.
Uh-huh.
Really trying to get that from Evan, and apply that. But one thing I want to try is using the white as a rim light, like with color, like filling the white in with color, or maybe doing like a base coat of a really light color,
Yeah.
and then having that show through instead of it being white. So like instead of the bright white, it's a super light purple or whatever for Black Panther. I think would be cool, but I'm not really feeling bold enough to do it right now. So it's going to be
Right.
in the future. In the future, but I do want to try that. And I've done some paintings like that where I'll paint a color underneath and then go over with thicker paint for the actual. I've done stuff similar to that,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm not gonna do it on this one. I want to do some inks. I want to do some inking. I've been doing a lot of painting and I haven't been doing a lot of inking like this recently. I really like inking with a brush and with like the tissue paper and just doing big ink pieces like this. I do really like doing. So
Mhm.
I wanted to do that on this one. Because ink is a medium that for me, I'm definitely not super. I don't know if comfortable is the right word, but I don't have it. Like I don't have inking specific techniques down necessarily as well as I have painting or penciling techniques. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I can ink something, but my inking specific skills aren't really that developed. But I really enjoy working with it. It's kind of one of those mediums for me where it's like I know I'm not at a level with it where I want to be, but I still, despite that, I really like working with it.
Just being self-aware, it sounds like.
Trying. Do you have any mediums like that where you feel like your results aren't as polished as you want to be, but you still really enjoy the process of them?
Yeah. Watercolor
Mm,
and the more so paint, like what you're doing right now.
yeah.
Yeah. I still feel like I question myself a lot.
Mm,
I'm gonna use black ink just like what you doing right now.
do it,
But
bro.
my ink, I feel like my brushes be too dry or something.
Mm,
I'm gonna see if I can get that look
maybe.
with
Yeah,
the
I just
last little bit of.
use. Yeah, yeah. I have like brushes I use just for inking. I don't use them with my paints. I don't know if it matters or not, but I do keep them separate.
Do you?
Yeah. But I mean, I have like two of these, and again, these are cheap. These are definitely Walmart brushes. Um, but with ink, I don't know. I feel like it's not really that serious. Where I need something crazy nice. I mean, even my paintbrushes aren't nice, I guess. So, so maybe that's just my personality. But like with inks, I don't know. I feel like, and it's easier too to get like the nice, cool dry brush look if your brush isn't like if your brush is a little worn down or whatever.
uh,
It can help you get that cool texture. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. Is I'll try and get some texture for his suit. I'll just texture it with some dry brush, and so I probably won't get the that material exactly, but I can have some texture on it. God, it's just so satisfying, bro. That deep black when you just put it down and it's just like solid black, you know? Oh, I love that.
I agree. I agree.
Cuz nothing else markers, you're not getting that feeling. Paints is not for me at least, it doesn't hit the same as when you take some India ink and you brush it down and it's just so satisfyingly black. It's nice.
I hear you.
Sorry, I'm getting
That's what
excited over here. I'm having a
no,
lot of fun with the process.
that's
Sorry,
what I'm
everybody.
trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to achieve right now with this, because I want
Nice.
his body to be in black.
So that's a Pentel brush pen too, right?
Yeah,
That you're using? I thought so.
but it's empty, so I just use it as a brush, and I'm just
Mm,
dipping it in ink.
nice. Is that a good? Is it a nice like nib? Is it a nice brush? I haven't used that one. I haven't gotten that one yet.
Yeah,
It works for you.
it's
You like it?
it works for me. Yeah,
So if I buy that pen, I can draw like you. That's what you're saying.
probably not.
Get the affiliate link. No, just say yes, yes. Get my affiliate link, and you can draw like me.
I don't think I don't think you could draw like me even if I taught you.
That's true.
That's
That's oh,
that's a me.
dude. Let them know,
I
bro.
can
That's
teach
true.
you how to draw like you drawing like me though. I can teach you that.
Oh, ooh, that's deep. That's a deep one.
Yeah, yeah.
Making them think right now. We're in the chat thinking. Like,
They're
damn,
not
man.
in the
Facts.
chat at all.
Facts, bro. We got a couple people here though, but it's okay.
Nice.
That's all we need.
I
Some
need to look
lurkers,
at
bro.
this.
Lurkers are fine. Lurkers are fine.
Oh, it
Don't even
does. It
don't
shows
even
up all
stress
right.
about it. Yeah, it is looking good, man. For real, killing it.
Thank you.
But we all know that was no shocker. We all knew what we signed up for when we clicked the link. Seeing a DGraves, Black Panther. Come on, we knew we are getting something good.
I've been waiting for the day. I didn't even sleep last night. I said I'm gonna stay up so I can kill it.
Oh, really? Nice.
No,
No?
no, I
Ah, well.
knocked out. After
You did
after
knock
I
out.
did those after I did those sticker designs, I told myself that I wanted to do Loki,
Yeah.
but I crashed. I
Nice.
crashed out.
Nice. Yeah, I did too. I had texted you because I was gonna draw too. I've been drinking some caffeine, a little bit late, and
Yeah,
I was just having a good time. And the baby, was being annoying, so it didn't seem like he was gonna sleep.
yeah.
But he did wind up going to sleep, and I was laying in there with him, so I wound up falling asleep too. So no drawing.
Has
I wanted to
he?
get this started, but
He's not sleeping too well, huh? Like
I mean,
he's fatiguing.
yeah, but he still hasn't been sleeping through the night consistently at all yet, unfortunately.
But he's still young. He's only one, right?
Yeah, he's one. But I mean, both my other kids were sleeping through the night at this time, bro. They were sleeping. My first kid was sleeping through the night at like 3 or 4 months old, which I know that's pretty early, but he was out, no problems, no problems. And even my
So
second
his
kid
release.
wasn't that bad. He was like, he was fine. But this one just,
He's just. It's because you want to do art.
it
That's
is.
why. He's not on my watch.
It's the universe trying to see if I'm really serious about it. It's like, oh, you say you want to do this? All right, well, we're gonna test you. We're gonna see if you're really about it or not. And they're gonna see,
That's one
bro.
way to do it.
They're gonna see. We're gonna see which way which side the ball lands on, if you know what I mean. But I can already tell you. I can already tell you what's gonna happen. So
I think I'm gonna put the last little bit of like big ink areas, and then I'm gonna go over it with the fine liner I was telling you about.
Nice. Yeah, I'm about to do. I'm the same. I need to move on from this. What time is it? 2:01. Okay. Brush is a little dry. I need some dry brush, but not yet. Not yet. Get this in here. carve out these shapes. Ah, inking, bro. Just so good. So good. Which for you, inking is probably one of the things you're more comfortable with, right? Like would you
It
say that
it
that's
it is, and but I also I'm a little anxious about it too because I don't want to like overdo it. You know what I mean?
mm, mm-hmm,
Um, I don't want it to seem like I'm just running from something. When in doubt,
mm-hmm.
black it out. But I don't know, man.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Is that
You
something
feel
you
me?
feel like you do um uh like overwork
Not
things with ink consistently, or no, that's
with
just a fear
ink.
you just have?
I
Mm,
feel like I used to, and I've been cognizant of it, and I've made improvements on it.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's also something that I don't want to be a problem.
I get you. Just something you're
Especially
keeping in your head.
with me making prints and stuff, dude. Like I have to be mindful. Like that black ink is a killer. You know, I
Mm,
got all these deep shadows, and then I'm printing out my work.
that makes
It's too
sense.
much, too black.
It's a lot of ink.
Yeah, could be
Burning through that ink.
burning through it. Like I did that Darth Vader. That Darth Vader. That would have been a difficult one to print a lot because it was just so dark.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, huh? It's like a whole other thing you gotta think about now,
Yeah,
right? Now that you're pursuing that aspect of it.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna get some dry brush in here. I want a bit of tone. Want that to be dropped back. I want this to be dropped back a bit. If I had a tissue handy, I'd be using a tissue for this part, but it's okay. Just want to kind of knock. I want to soften this edge a little bit, and I'll go in with color and do it again. Do that again.
Um, I need to. I'm trying to look and see if some more shadows call out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go darker.
What's that process like for you mentally when you're trying to see, like, what makes you? Is it just a feeling you have, like you could do more, and so you look at it, like you'll zoom out and think about it like that, or what? What's that process like for you?
So I try to do like what we're taught to do, where you kind of like squint your eye
Mm-hmm.
and see what shapes call out. So
Right.
that's my first approach. I try to see where the value's at and what can I push. And then if I don't have anything there, then I just try to go creative. I just try to make it look cool and go with that cool factor.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. What about you?
Same thing. Yeah. Squint, zoom out, really like trying to see the whole picture overall helps a lot. And that's one thing that recording content actually really helps me a lot of time fix my mistakes. Because I'll do something, I'll make a drawing or whatever, and I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, this looks fine, and then I'll be watching the video back or looking at a picture of it,
Yeah,
and you see it like zoomed out, and it's like, oh, actually, I need to adjust a couple things here.
I
You know,
agree. I
yeah, you've
feel
had that
like
similar.
I'll be watching some of our replays and I'll be like, oh, I wish I would have stayed on the path that I was on, but I either chickened out or I got
Yeah,
distracted and I didn't follow what I had originally put. And I feel like the piece is probably worse off because of it.
yep, I feel that. That's how it goes. Okay, I need some dry brush down here, but I'm having trouble. I really should probably have a bigger brush, or maybe some tissue paper would get
I
a better
like
effect here.
how bold you went with yours.
Trying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying, baby, and I do want to. I think I'm going to switch to the paints now, and then I'll go in and ink it like with a pen at the end if I feel like the areas I feel like need it. Although I do want to get this eye in here a little better. It's kind of. Get this edge a little cleaner. With the brush, usually I have to go back in with fine liner or even the brush. Like right now, I'm going in with the brush pen, and even with that, I can get more control and get a smoother line for those areas that need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Paint. So what we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a purple. Now, who in the chat can tell me what colors we mix together to make purple? You will win 20 points. First person to type in the chat the colors that we need to make purple. 20 points. While you're doing that, I'm going to be mixing over here. I got the paint palette. We're working with gouache today, which is a water medium. So I'm just going to get this paint. I got this dry paint on my palette. It's wet, or it's dry right now, but we're just going to get it wet and it's going to come back to life. And we're going to use that to paint this. And it's going to be lots of fun. Gouache, definitely a medium that I have been loving for a long time now.
You have. You've been committed to that.
Yeah, I have. I mean, you know, that was my goal for the year, was to take painting seriously.
Yeah.
And I think my drawing has definitely suffered a little bit, especially for a while when I was really just painting. I kind of noticed when I would go back to penciling something that it was more difficult, and maybe not going as well as I wanted. But I've been doing more penciling and stuff, and the painting has made a lot of progress, which was the goal for the year. So, and gouache has been my favorite that I've used so far. I tried acrylics, which were cool, but a lot of work to clean up and everything, and just not really. I didn't enjoy that aspect of them. But gouache
So
so
what's
far.
the difference between gouache and acrylic?
Daddy,
Well, gouache.
have cones are here.
Okay, cool. Sorry. The gouache is, first of all, a water-based medium, so it's like similar to watercolor, where it can go on really thin, and that's kind of how I'm going to be using it right now, is in a pretty thin form, so it's very watery. But you can also, if you mix it with less water, you can get a thicker paint, which behaves more like acrylic. It's closer to an acrylic kind of feel, but is, first of all, reworkable, because when you're done with gouache, when gouache dries, you can reactivate it by going over it with water.
Oh, nice.
Which, so that gives you some different techniques, as far as that you can use for painting, and also for me, a lot of times I'm working on things just a little bit at a time here and there when I have the time, and being able to leave something alone and come back to it the next day and still be able to work on it, is really a big factor for me, which gouache lets me do. Because if I stop on this right now, if I can have a piece, halfway done, but then I got to go deal with the baby or deal with whatever pops up, as things so often do, I can just leave it and come back tomorrow and just be in the exact same place as before. And so, like with cleanup and everything with acrylic, if you leave acrylic on your brushes and don't clean it off, then you're going to be ruining your brushes, pretty quickly.
Right.
They're not going to last very long. But I don't have that problem, since gouache reactivates. I just leave it on the brush, and then I'll just rinse it off whenever it's time to work on it again. And it's kind of a laziness thing, to be honest. A lot of the reason I like gouache is because it's easier to be lazy with it. Wow. but even just working with it the way it works, I do like, I like working in these layers, and building it up, which at first I wasn't naturally really into that, but seeing what Evan's been able to do with it has really inspired me a lot. So it's been a big,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. What about you as far as
Man.
mediums? Have there been mediums this year that you've really grown to that maybe you didn't think you would at first, or just what's been your experience so far with mediums in 2024?
Um, all the mediums that I wanted to try out, I've been trying out. The only one that really intimidated me, like stopped me in my track, was airbrushing because I have
Mm,
yet to do it, and I have an airbrush. Um,
right.
so the other mediums, I'm good to go, but airbrushing, I just feel like it intimidated me to a stop.
Mm,
To a stop.
dang.
I ain't touched it. Still brand
Mm.
new. I should sell it.
Still bread, right? I'll send you my address, bro.
But
We
I
can
know at
just
some point I'm gonna use it. At some
true.
point I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
hate that I be drawing so hard or erasing so hard that I always like bend my paper trying to go
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yep. Same.
You
Same,
too? You
bro.
been paper a lot?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'd be tearing the paper up sometimes, dude. Tearing it up. Or like I'll paint and I don't tape my paper down when I paint, so it gets a little, foldy, a little bendy sometimes, a little warped.
Hmm.
But I can usually bend it back to where it's not that bad, not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm going in. So I did a purple layer between the black and the white. And now I'm going in with a blue wash and doing that. I didn't fully cover the white, with that purple that I want to color. So I'm going back in and adding blue to this just to kind of get some more color variety in here. And I'll use it to
I'm
kind of.
uh I'm gonna put some white on on this because I wanted to stand out like with his necklace,
Mm-hmm.
with his eyes. I want to throw some white shine on there, really make it contrasty.
Nice. Yes, I like that. Yeah, I gotta give my necklace a little attention too. Pretty soon here. Cooling him off a little bit. He's a little warm. That purple I used was a little red, a little reddish. So we're cooling him down with some blues.
What um what whiteout do you use, and do you feel like it's a good one?
I use white gouache a lot, to be honest, because it's like I said, you can make it thicker, you can make it opaque, and
Uh,
so I'll use that a lot of the time. But for like really thin stuff, I'll use the jelly roll, which is hit or miss for me, to be honest, with that one.
Will
Yeah,
I
sometimes
think
it
it
works
just
really
how it
well.
works.
Yeah, right. It's like I can't figure out why either. Like sometimes it's perfect, and sometimes it's just not, and I don't know why. But I also use the Presto whiteout, which is actually whiteout. It's not like a gel pen or whatever. It's this guy right here. I saw Jim Lee uses this one a lot, so I went and bought it because you know whatever. But yeah, because whatever. But it works really well too. But it doesn't get as thin of a line.
Yeah.
But I do really like the Presto for like rain effects or for certain things, or if I'm whiting out something bigger, a little thicker. I do really like it. So it just kind of depends. What about you? What's your go-to? I have
So
a Posca too, I guess. But.
I have the jelly rolls. The Poscas or the Poscas is what I really use.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, sometimes they don't. None of them seem like they work.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
I don't even know. I don't even know where the hell the poster white one is.
Yeah,
I probably threw it away.
probably threw it away. I need to get the thin Posca. I have the thick one. I need to get the thinner one.
Do you?
Yeah,
I have.
cause
I feel like I have a few of the thinner ones, and they all act the same.
oh really?
Hit and
Lame.
miss. Hit and miss.
Why can't this just be easy, bro? Come on.
I don't know.
This stuff is supposed to be
Like
easy
I'm gonna
for
try
us.
using this right now, and I hope it works.
Let's see it.
Keep my mind.
Get a little bit of a dry brush for this transition. Okay.
So to
It's my
make
back.
the white that I had just put down stand out even more,
Yeah.
I try to go back with like some black and you know, clean up
Mm,
or fix whatever, thin out the lines or you know,
nice. Yep.
make it
I
look
like
a little thinner.
I like that. I'm gonna do what's my background gonna be here? Probably something warm. I'm gonna make a warm gray. And we're gonna use that. Warm gray, baby. I guess I need a bigger brush probably. Should get my bigger brush out. What does this look like? Yeah, that'll do. That'll freaking do right there. Get the background, get some splatter on here. We got a splatter. You already know. Big fan of the splatter on the art.
I need to get better at the fucking splatter.
Oh really?
That be taking me out sometimes. So yeah, that should be looking cool. And then I'll put the splatter on it, and it'll go, you know, not the way I want all the time.
Somewhere you don't want it to go, yeah. I remember that blade we did, it kinda didn't do what you wanted, right?
Damn, why'd you have to bring that up?
I mean, I'm just saying, just as a random example.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it be too. Cause it'd be like a real nice piece. Everything is just it just seems like it's working, right?
Right,
But then I try to do just a bit more. I try to test myself and
right.
look at what happens.
I guess you should just stay inside your comfort zone, bro. Is that what you're saying? Is that what
Exactly.
you're saying the answer is?
I, that's what it sounds like, huh?
That's what it sounds like.
I promise you, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
No, I think the point is to test yourself and see how far you can go.
I agree. I agree. That's what we doing. We testing it right now, baby.
Now I'm gonna see if I can get this. If this poster marker is gonna actually work.
Right. I should have erased my pencils before I started this, but it's okay.
That's what I thought too. But then I was like, I'm just gonna cover it with ink.
Yeah. I have a couple of these edges. I'm not gonna ink. I'm gonna leave white. I didn't paint over them, so it's okay. But I'm gonna have to wait for the paint to dry before I can erase it, which I probably should do. 'Cause I don't know what I'm gonna ink exactly and what I'm gonna leave. I want to define some of the edges just with the background, and then some of them we'll ink. Darken this up, kind of get some. See if I can get some interesting shapes here. Oh yeah, baby, we getting there. Something's happening. Something's happening.
Oh man, this ain't the thin one that I want.
Got the wrong tools.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
But I want to see if maybe it'll do what I want it to do.
Let's go. We experimenting.
Oh, look how freaking big that is.
No, it's not gonna work.
Already that didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Oh no. Let me see. It hasn't even updated for me yet. Oh, I'm about to see you do it. I'm watching it.
No.
I'm watching. Oh my god, that is just awful. No, just kidding. Just kidding. That's not that bad.
It is just awful.
It's fine. Sorry, bro. There's always next time. There's always.
No.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna keep going.
No, that's easily fixable. Thankfully, you're working in black and white.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal. That's one thing about paint where like there are certain things that are really difficult to undo. You know, but when I'm inking something, like you can go back and forth as much as you need with a lot of that stuff, you know. Just black and white, back and forth until you get what you're going for.
Yep.
Not always the case with the paint, with the gouache, at least with what I've been doing. But sometimes the opposite will happen, and you know you'll get something where it was an accident, and it turns out.
All I got to do is go in and with the black and just.
Yeah, exactly. No problem. No one, zero problems. Get this blended together a little bit. I'll have a little bit over here, but not as much. Get this nice and foggy looking. Really blending it together. There we go, there we go. I keep making more paint, running out of paint on my brush. Keep mixing it and then I keep using it all.
Really?
Yeah, keep mixing. I don't have a ton of black over here on my palette though, so that's partly why. It's okay. I haven't put any fresh black on here in a while.
All right, so now I need to try to fix this.
What you fixing? Oh, that thing. I'm gonna do some water blending here. Just make the background a little bit more blended feeling. There we go. Let this dry for a second. Then I'll go in and do a little bit of inking to bring it out. And it's going to be finished. It's going to be finished. And then splatter. I got a splatter. Just need this to dry. Actually, let me see if I have I do. On my hair dryer this real fast. Get this
Right.
plugged in, and I'm gonna mute myself. Oh, that thing's in the way. Gotta find somewhere to plug it in. All my stuff's being used. I know I've used this in here before, though. Okay. All right. I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Got that kind of dry. But I think actually what I want to do is, I feel like I need one more mid-tone here on the face. I'm not happy with how it looks right now. I need one more. I need a more vibrant purple. One purple, more vibrant. So I'm going to mix it. I'm going to leave the paint a little bit thicker than I did earlier. It's one thing that's really important, and I'm still working on with gouache, is controlling the amount of water that you have in the paint.
Right.
Because it'll really change the consistency, and the opacity, and just how it behaves. But I think I want. Let me see. What does this look like? Ooh, how do I feel about that? I think it is what I want. It is coming out a little darker than I anticipated, but I think it's going to be what I want. Also, with gouache, as it dries, it does kind of change value on you a little bit.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed with a lot of this stuff, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which is annoying a little bit with, with stuff, It's like, come on, let me just get it right. Let me get my values right here. But it's okay. Yeah, this is gonna.
And I feel like I might be done with it.
Dude, it looks. I mean, that looks like a done piece. Honestly, that looks great.
Yours looks like a done piece. Mine is kind of like what David Finch would do. You know what I mean? Like he'll ink and he'll go in and do rendering and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, it's just type. I mean, we did different types of pieces, for sure.
Yeah. I got some white on my pen. Got to make it right again.
Oh yeah. Just gotta keep going back and forth, right? Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Until you get what you want.
Until you get what you want.
Yup. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm doing right now. Going in with this. I thought I was happy with it, but as everything also too, sometimes you just need to develop other pieces, other parts of the piece a little more before you can really tell what it needs. I feel like. Does that make sense?
Agreed.
For me at least, yeah. Like when I get a little further on, I'll be like, oh, okay, that needs to be darker or whatever. But I do want some more saturation in this. That's why I'm getting this a little bit thicker, a little bit more colorful down here. Just a bit more. Maybe it's too much. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. It's going to be what it is at this point. So let me see if I can. Here's my eraser. No, I lost my eraser again. Why do I keep losing this thing? Not the eraser. No. All right, it's okay. I got a different one. Use this one. I want to erase this stuff on the edges. These edges are just going to be white with the background defining it. Oops, just touched my hand in that paint. Whoops. You know what, actually, I should get a little bit of... Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with fire.
All right.
Maybe.
I'm right now trying to get just a little bit more gray tones
Okay.
on them by doing a lot of rendering with the fine liner.
Nice. Hatching kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I see what you got going on. I need to decide what I'm doing with my inks here. I'm gonna just erase these pencils on this necklace pretty much completely and see what it looks like, and then see what I think I can do with some ink. Keep it selective. Eraser crumbs all over. If you erase with the kneaded eraser, it's like you get that residue. You erase with the other one, you get these crumbs all over. It's like, come on, man.
It was to
Give
the
me
point
something
where
here.
I was like, man, I thought maybe I got a bad batch. Like, were they left in the van or something? Why does it seem like
Right.
they're melting?
Right. No, that's just how it goes with these. Yeah, I've just been using the crumbly erasers, the regular white ones. Is really what I've been using recently.
That works best for me.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to sign this.
Nice.
If I can. There we go. I'm going to call that done.
Nice piece, bro.
Look at you. You just putting in the final line.
Final lines, baby.
Look how big those pepper claws are.
Dude, yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of a struggle to draw this big, but it's okay. I'm definitely getting used to it. I'm more comfortable now than when I first was on this paper. Obviously, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I've been doing a few pieces on them.
I'm watching that, man. That looks good.
Thank you. I don't know. I should probably put some tone, I guess, on these things themselves. They're just solid white, which is probably a bit much contrast-wise. I'll get a little shade on there. I can do that after the stream, though. We're at our time, aren't we? Is it time to log off? Time to log off?
Almost.
Let's see, get this.
I feel so. I'm I'm trying to look at yours to see if you still get as much smudging as I do, even though I'm
Mm,
using like a glove. Does the glove contribute to the smudging because it's
mm,
probably still got like a lot of pencil shavings and stuff on it as is?
maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've actually haven't used a glove with traditional work. I've only used it with my digital stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the exact, you know, how it performs as far as that's concerned.
I
But I
like
see,
this. I'm looking.
yeah,
I'm looking at mine right now. It looks pretty
dude,
solid. I don't.
dude,
I
that,
want to do more stuff, but I don't want to mess it up.
yeah, that's always the hard part. It does look good though, man. That's definitely a nice piece right there. That's a sticker.
Thank you.
That's
Oh
a
yeah, I'm
sticker
gonna have
for
to do
sure.
the stickers again, you guys. For those who might just be joining, I've been doing some stickers. Here are two of the designs that I've done so far. Pretty cool.
Yeah, really awesome stuff.
The color looks good. It printed out. Doesn't look all cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It's got my style. Good stuff.
Yeah, that definitely was is really working for you now that you've got your, like you said, your process more figured out and everything with it. Those are
Yeah.
nice. Excited to see what you do with that. Very excited.
Look how look how deep you went in. That's like I'm gonna have to step it up because you're doing complete pieces, boy. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm trying. I
What size is that? That a 3?
the what? The pen? The pen's a
Yeah.
5. I'm using the O5 right now.
Oh, 5.
It looks like a 3 though, doesn't it? It looks so thin. Like this is an O5, bro, and it's like barely showing
Huh.
up. Like I'm still definitely getting used to that, that aspect of it all. Let me see. I'm gonna get some, just a little bit in here. I need to erase this. And a couple. I got some white I need to do here. I'm gonna try it with the jelly roll. This thing and this over here. This got lost. Might need to go with something a little better to cover this. Let me see. But so like right here, this thing is around paint, so I don't want to go over it with my actual
Yeah.
whiteout, because
Right.
if I blob on there, I'm really not going to be able to go back in and paint over that, and fix it. So I'm going to, let me see if I can get some, if I can get any white gouache out of here without putting any extra down, and fix this real quick. Come on, baby. Oops. Just got a whole glob of paint on there. That's not what I want.
Same happened to me.
No, it's not working. Okay. I'm gonna need the jelly roll to come through. Just gotta get it to go on thickly. That's what it is for me. It's like sometimes it's just streaky, the jelly roll,
Yeah.
and it's just not. I need that nice thick opaque. I should get some white ink, really. Some white, just straight up white ink for this kind of thing. That's probably okay right there. And then, should I splatter this boy? I probably should, right? Probably should. Probably should. White splatter. Let me see what I got. What Poscas do I got? Black splatter might look cool on this. If I get it like on the dark side. White splatter on the shadow side of him, and then more dark splatter on the darker side.
Yeah.
That might be kind of cool. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna be bold, everybody.
Do it.
Being bold, being bold. I need to get a better something to get this camera in here better. I can't get the whole piece to show. Although I can actually change. I can use my ultra wide camera. Let me see what this looks like. Ultra wide. Oh yeah. Now you can see the whole thing. Now you can see the whole picture, my messy palette. You can see this thing barely fitting on my desk.
I see the paper. I don't see the palette there. Oh, there it
It's
is.
maybe give it a second. Yeah, the ultra wide. There we go. Ultra wide, just like me. Ultra wide.
That looks good, man.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
$100. It can be yours. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Nice.
No,
That's your price?
Yeah.
I'm thinking when I do like my 11x17s, I'll probably start it off at 200.
Oh really?
Especially,
damn.
Yeah, especially with you putting color and stuff on it. Look at what you're doing.
You think like really? I didn't think about that because I've been thinking about that because I want to sell, bro. Like I want to sell like my Spawn, my Miles, this freaking Daredevil if anybody wants it. But the pricing is definitely a hard part for me.
It is. It is. At the end of the day, what I think I'm doing is you look at your piece and say, what would you pay for it? And then start there.
Yeah. Right. But what if I'm broke, bro? What if I can't afford what I think it's worth? Then that strategy doesn't really work for me.
Then what do I do? It doesn't mean that you need to lower what you expect. And you're going to find the right buyer.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Actually, I saw somewhere they say it's actually better if you have higher prices because you deal with more serious buyers.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, never mind. 200. I said 100, but I've been talked up in price. So anybody watching, 200, bro.
200 for you, man.
Although you're here, since you guys are here in the stream, you can get it for 175. If you're here in the stream and you want to get it, 175.
You gotta buy it live, though. You gotta buy it before you throw that paint splatter on there.
That's right. Yeah, which is not going to take long. Although my Posca isn't. It's not flowing. Come on, baby. Don't mess with me. We're trying to splatter over here. Don't mess with me.
I'm not even gonna do more to mine because I already know I'm gonna end up screwing it up.
Oh yeah. No faith, huh?
Nope. I saw it when I did the when I put the white. It just blobbed out. First stroke, I said, yeah.
That's a sign. You're taking that as a
a sign. We're not gonna play.
Okay, this isn't really working. I'm gonna switch over. Another thing about the Presto is it works really well for splatter.
Heck yeah, because you can put a lot out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Let's try some. My Posca's letting me down. Let's get some. I want some bigger splatter on here, and I want it to show like on the background too. So get some.
I feel like every time I do it, it gets everywhere except where I want it to go.
Right. Yeah, it does feel like that a lot of times. I have trouble getting the right balance, I feel like. I either do too much or not enough.
Or not enough, huh?
Yeah. It either shows up, like...
It'd be too fat or runny.
Yeah. It takes over the picture or you can't even tell.
I'm looking at you do it and I can barely see. I see it at the bottom and like up at the top.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
it all over your stuff.
Kinda. I'm gonna have more black. I'm gonna do it more black on the left and like in the right part right here. Here, I'll show you. Check it out. Ready for this? Here we go. It's time. Posca, Posca, Posca. Don't let me down. Hopefully the black one doesn't let me down. Oh yeah, that's coming out. Here we go. So I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna splatter it over here. Like that was not what I wanted exactly, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm not stopping. And I'm gonna get some black over here.
I wonder if I should kind of, if this is too bright over here.
I don't know. I think it's cool, but I've been really liking that high contrast thing also. So that could just be my bias for the moment.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm not gonna do anything more to it because I already know.
You know.
I'm happy I salvaged the blob of ink that went down.
Oh yeah.
This looks to be. What is this? Now I'm just kind of toning down whatever I feel with pencil. Mixed media.
Yep, that's right, baby. Here, let me switch back this. Let me switch this back to the other camera. Boom. Nice. Nice. Pretty solid. I think I do want to do one more thing. And if we can lock, sorry if I'm keeping you, we can cut this. I can do this off stream. I just need to add one more small thing here.
So I go in today. This is gonna be like my last 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
How's it feeling?
I'm ready.
Nice.
We're gonna be full-time artists after this.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Adding this little bit of shadow in here. Just a little bit. Ooh wee. That's exactly what it needed. That's exactly what it needed.
Oh,
now
you put watercolor, or no, that ink wash?
No, it's just light. It's watercolor. Just a little bit on the teeth and the rope for the necklace, just to give it a little bit of form.
Look, I'm gonna see if I could put, man. Let's put a little tone on him.
That is all she wrote. I think that's it. Let's see if we can get a nice little shot of this guy here. Actually, I need one more. Whoops, hold on. Not actually done yet. Gotta fix this eye. A little more white in this eye. Gotta have those.
Should have left it alone.
You ruined it over there?
I said I should have left it alone. I'm over here putting some tone on it now.
Just making it better, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. I think that will do. Although, I mean, I could splatter it some more since you're doing more.
No, I'm doing more because you was doing more.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle that we've kind of entered into here.
Getting me all riled up.
We've
Relax, man. We'll never stop.
we've started the cycle, bro. It's too late now. There's no point in fighting it. All we can do is give in and overwork our pieces. Everybody, this is the segment of the stream where we overwork our pieces and,
No reason.
undo all the work that we just did for the past 2 hours.
I just want to see if Grant messes his up first.
Oh, yep, I did just now. Just now, messed it up. No, I need a little bit of more splatter right there. That actually fixed the piece. Actually, thank you, bro, for inspiring me to keep going. I think I just fixed and finished my piece. Oh no, there's a blob of black up here. Where did that come from? That's not supposed to be there. No.
Yeah.
No.
What
I'm just kidding.
happened?
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Is it on the ear?
No, it's on the white, so I can just cover it up. I don't even know how that got there. The ear is fine. That's supposed to be there. It's okay.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It was just up here. It's all good.
Yeah.
No problem. Easily covered, and honestly, I would say I'm happy with this. Considering, so it's what, 2:53, so it went a little bit over time, but I think, I did finish this piece here, which was my goal for the stream. I think I'm pretty happy with that, how that came out.
It looks good.
Thanks, bro. We'll get a nice picture to post so we can, sometimes the stuff doesn't really show up on camera for these streams, but we'll get a picture posted for everybody to check out. Time lapse probably from this for everybody to see. Yeah, bro. Sheesh. Look at that. Look at what you're doing too. Dude, that's a nice piece, bro. That would totally be a sticker too, man. You could pop that, give it a little digital background if you want, or just cut it out in a shape, right? That would look sick as a sticker. That's fire.
Fix this real quick because that looks a little off.
That's fire.
There you go.
I just want to keep going. I just want to get out the colored pencils now. It's so hard to stop, bro. Look at that. I could increase the saturation even more. Oh my god, that is nice right there. Oof. Okay, hold on. Just a little bit.
All right. I think I'm done before I do too much. It's already getting there.
Sorry. Yep, I'm with you, bro. I think that we made some finished pieces here today.
Yes, sir. As always, man, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for rocking with me, man. Our next stream, we're gonna be doing Loki.
Yep.
Loki's gonna be the character that we focus on, and then we'll have a few sketches beforehand, kind of like what we did now.
Yep. And we will, if you're checking this out, take a look at the schedule. We might be getting you all a little bonus sketching stream tomorrow.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that notification. Where we'll be able to, we're going to take in some suggestions. Maybe we'll have some fun challenges for each other to draw, and just it's going to be laid back and a good time as always. And until then, my bro, I will catch you later.
All right, brother.
Thank you for everybody for checking out episode 3 of Live with the Hive. That's right. It's in the books. And we will see you all in the next one.